Hello everyone! Today, badminton courts around the world are being overwhelmed by a colossal presence that shatters the very common sense of humanity. In 2026, we are not merely witnessing the prime of a single athlete, we are passing through a historic turning point at which badminton history is divided into before An Se-young and after An Se-young. At just 24 years old, this young giant has already transcended the human realm so completely that even comparing her to earthly legends like tennis's Rafael Nadal or golf's Tiger Woods feels inadequate. Her recent haul of 13 championship trophies is not just a record of victories, it is an immortal trail left by an absolute being who mocked physical limits and even the laws of gravity while ruling the court. The reason sports fans around the world unanimously say she's definitely not from Earth lies in the awe-inspiring dominance An Se-young is displaying, one of the most astonishing reigns in the history of human sport. Experts often compare An Se-young to Rafael Nadal, but from a sports biomechanics perspective, her defense is closer to a completed algorithm than mere fighting spirit. From here on, while Nadal retrieves balls on clay by maximizing physical energy, An Se-young governs the laws of action and reaction on court, displaying efficiency close to weightlessness. We take an in-depth look at her greatness. An Se-young changes direction with almost no shift in her center of gravity. Where most players take about 0.5 seconds to recover their posture after receiving a powerful smash, An Se-young has already returned to the ready position at the very moment the shuttle contacts her racket. The despair opponents feel that the shuttle never dies, it multiplies, comes from this zero downtime defensive system. Her defense is not simply a product of reaction speed. It is as if she is equipped with alien sensors that calculate dozens of times per second the opponent's racket angle, the shuttle spin, and minute changes in its trajectory. Two Wang Ziyi's perfectly executed cross-drop shots were already being awaited by An Se-young along their paths. In the India Open final, world number. The true terror of An Se-young's defense lies in what happens after she retrieves the shot. This is dominance of the cognitive realm, beyond mere training. Even in defensive situations, she controls the shuttle's landing point to within a 5-centimeter margin at the corners of the court. This strategic defense completely neutralizes follow-up attacks, forming a swamp-like system in which the more the opponent attacks, the more they exhaust themselves into self-destruction. Even the so-called Tiger effect, where peak-era Tiger Woods raised his competitors' scores merely by standing on the field, seems ordinary compared to the absolute monarchy An Se-young has established. She is not just a winner, she is a dominant predator who uproots the opponent's tactical foundation and even their belief that victory is possible. Her astonishing streak of 13 consecutive tournament titles lies beyond the realm of probabilistic explanation. Notably, around 85% of her victories against top 10 players have been straight-game shutouts, 2-0, suggesting that her level has exited the human category altogether. Wang Ziyi in the India Open final was the ultimate expression of her overwhelming efficiency, her 43-minute dismantling of world number. What sports psychology calls learned helplessness is visible in An Se-young's opponents. The fact that China's Wang Ziyi, one of the world's strongest, has lost 10 straight matches to An Se-young, significant psychological domination beyond technical inferiority. Opponents step onto the court already sensing that their best weapons will not work against this towering wall. A commentator's remark, "She's human too, she puts her pants on one leg at a time," paradoxically proves that An Se-young has already been deified. As score gaps narrow and stamina wane late in matches, her error rate actually approaches zero, her dominance shines brightest in adversity. This surpasses even peak Tiger Woods' clutch performance on the 18th hole, instilling despair in opponents with the sense that there is absolutely no opening and pushing them towards self-destruction mid-match.